Jedi, the Council is pleased to see you've arrived on Alderaan. Until recently, Alderaan was a part of the Republic. Today, it's on the brink of collapse. Shortly after seceding, both the Queen and the heir to the Alderaanian throne were assassinated. A usurper, Boris Ulgo, stepped into power, setting off a civil war.
I assume one of the Jedi Masters is here?
Master Sidoni Garen, one of the Jedi Order's finest strategists and diplomats, dropped out of contact briefly while on Alderaan. She's made contact since, but was evasive about her silence. Master Sidoni is brokering a peace on Alderaan. If she is suffering from the plague, it could jeopardize the entire peace process.
I won't let that happen.
Master Sidoni was working with the head of House Organa's diplomatic corps, Hala Morgana. Find Master Sidoni and make sure she is well, that the peace process is not in jeopardy.
Welcome, Jedi. I'm Hala Morgana, head of House Organa's diplomatic corps. And this is my younger, more handsome brother, Lou.
Please, Hala. You do yourself an injustice. Your age gives you a stately difference.
If I wasn't wearing my extra years around my waist, I might agree. Now, Jedi, how can I help you?
I was sent to help Master Sidoni Garen with the peace process.
Ah, yes. Master Sidoni. A truly remarkable woman. Well, you just missed her. She's at the Peace Summit. A peace summit on Alderaan. Imagine that. But I'll call her. The location of the summit is a secret for obvious reasons. But I'm sure she'd welcome your assistance.
Hala Morgana. I'm sorry, but I'm very busy right now. The summit is just getting underway.
The Jedi Council sent me to help with the peace process.
You're Master Yuan's student, aren't you? It's wonderful the Council sent you to assist me, but this is a very delicate process with no place for a Padawan.
I passed my trials, and I think the Council knows what it's doing.
Only official representatives of the houses may attend the summit. What would the other houses think if another Jedi from House Organa showed up? And I don't have time to debate. If you'll excuse me.
Master Sidoni, I'm sorry, Jedi. That's really not like her.
Is there any other way to get to the summit?
Yes, well, Master Sidoni said that only representatives can go. Unfortunately, Organa's representative is already there.
Hal, House SWTOR. You know, with the beautiful daughter. Couldn't our Jedi friend represent them?
Huh! My brother is a genius! House SWTOR is desperate for a representative, but the usurper Ulgo destroyed their hopes. If you could help them defend themselves against their enemies and return them to glory, I'm sure they'd make you their delegate.
Hopefully House Terrell can find use for me.
I'm sure they will. They are in dire straits.
You'll find Lord Terral in his house's last holdings, an enclave near Ulgo lands and Killik nests. I will let them know you're coming.
And beware the Killiks. Those insect men have terrible tempers.
Chino hagwa buntacho, chubalong haku, yasa un kubas, taja bakta tunbonko.
I'm pleased I could help.
Wanta humpa, muri rava fupa jipampa wula. A king sali kikava dumpa stupa.
Let's get to it, shall we?
A king sali kikava dumpa stupa. Uwana wada blota wijawa. O wama wanka matuske. Buka kampak nijit. Tonka yiliska chanaga.
Are you Lord Terrell? I'm here to become your delegate to the Peace Summit.
Jedi, yes. Organa told me you'd be coming, but, well, this is... well, it's complicated. The whole house needs to approve a new delegate, and, well, they say they won't approve a stranger. Yes, of course, but House Terral has fallen so hard, we don't even have the strength to hope. It will take more than my word to convince them.
It is my privilege as a Jedi to serve House Terrell in whatever way I can.
Really? Well, all right then. After our original delegate was murdered and Ulgo drove us back into this hole, I'd almost given up hope myself.
Just tell the Jedi our plan, Father.
Right. House Terral's current position is precarious. Our enemy, House Ulgo, seeks our destruction. Their army is at our gate. House Tyral needs a strong ally if we are to survive. We need House Organa.
An alliance with Organa seems doable.
We had hoped so. We proposed a marriage alliance to House Organa. My daughter Fasha would marry Lou Organa.
But House Tyral is weak, and powers within Organa fear we'd drag them down with us.
We need to prove to Organa that House Tyral can defend itself against its enemies.
If you can defend yourself, do you really need an alliance?
We only need to defend ourselves for a short time to win the confidence of our prospective allies. As I've said, House Ulgo's forces are at our gates, threatening to drive us out of our last holding. But Ulgo's commanding general, Astor Vox, is a mercenary with a loose definition of loyalty. If we can reach him, turn him, we can break the siege.
This approach seems overly complicated. Can I use my lightsaber instead?
Killing him would break the siege, but my hope is that Astor Vox can help House Tyral build up its armies. If he won't be bought, by all means kill him. But if you can bring him to our side, House Tyral's security will be the better for it.
I'll see what I can do.
We have no time to waste. I will contact House Organa the moment I hear that the siege is broken.
I've come representing House Terrell. They want you to give up this siege and join them.
Well, isn't this a surprise? The Jedi have decided to involve themselves in Alderaanian politics. You must be pretty sure of yourself to walk into a room of highly trained commandos. But you should know that I don't do business with just anyone.
Then I'll have to use violence.
Oh, come on, Jedi. I didn't mean that. The battlefield is the only true test of a person's worth. War, bloodshed, these are the fires and forges of greatness. I only negotiate with my equals. Besides, my men are itching for sport. Best a pack of my warhounds, and we'll talk.
I don't have time to waste.
Jedi, thank goodness I've reached you. There's good news and bad news. The good news is everyone's heard how you killed Astor Vox and broke the siege, including Organa. They've agreed to the marriage alliance. Now the bad news. Lou Organa has been kidnapped.
Then we have to get him back.
Exactly. The kidnappers were from Ulgo's ally, House Rist, Alderaan's most deadly assassins. An Organa-Tyral alliance would be disastrous to Ulgo. They must have ordered Rist to kidnap Lou Organa to stop the alliance.
I'll rescue Lou Organa. I promise.
Be careful, but hurry. We need to beat the Organa attack, or everything falls apart.
Jedi! Thank goodness. I thought they were going to kill me. House Tyral sent you, didn't they? They called about an alliance. I was riding to meet them and... well, thank goodness you're here.
Do you know what reason Rist had for kidnapping you?
No idea. Maybe something to do with the alliance? I was going to meet with House Tyral to discuss the marriage alliance, when these assassins swooped in and knocked me off my Thranta. I woke up here. But were they trying to prevent the alliance? Who would want to do that?
Without the marriage alliance, I can't get to the summit. Maybe someone doesn't want me to go.
Who would care if you went to the summit? Though now that you mention it, as I lost consciousness, they were talking about Master Sidoni. But how could she be involved? It has to be a frame job. It must be.
I really hope you're right about this.
I'm sure she's innocent. Master Sidoni's working for peace. Ugh. I'm sorry, my head. I still get these pains from the fall. I can't leave here until I know if Master Sidoni was involved. The kidnappers used to go into the other room to contact their employer. I'm sure we'll find a comm device there. We just need to see who they've been calling.
I told you, I can't. Oh, Jedi, I appreciate your desire to help, and I will be sure to praise your zeal to Master Yuan. But I am extremely busy right now. I can't afford interruptions.
Why is your hollow frequency in House Rist's computer?
I would assume it's because Rist was invited to the summit. Now, if you'll excuse me, Jedi, I have very important work to do.
Wait, Master Sidoni! I don't understand. What was her frequency doing here?
I'm sure there's a good explanation, but I need to get to the summit to find out.
I hope you're right, Jedi. Please, I need to get out of this place. My head is killing me, and I keep looking over my shoulder expecting more assassins. I'll see that the Organa-Toral alliance is finalized, and that you get to the summit.
Welcome back, Jedi. I owe you thanks. We haven't stood this proud since our house was young and building its first alliance with House Pantir. Thank you, Jedi.
The Jedi way is to serve.
You have our gratitude. Lou Organa and my daughter Fasha are getting acquainted as we speak. I spoke with the rest of House Toral, and the decision was unanimous. You are our new delegate. Congratulations.
Now I need to get to the summit and find Master Sidoni.
I have the packet the last delegate was supposed to use, but I don't understand its contents. Some coordinates and a data spike. It appears that you need to go to those coordinates and do something with the data spike?
Excuse me then. I must get to the summit right away.
Just one moment, Jedi, if I may. We would like to ask one last thing. There will never be peace for House Toral as long as House Ulgo exists. If you're able to use your influence as a Jedi to convince the summit to strip House Ulgo, ensure they never hold a title again, we'd show our gratitude.
I would be honored to assist you.
Thank you, Jedi. We very much appreciate all you've done. Good luck at the summit. I hope you find Master Sidoni well, and that all goes smoothly.
Manchi doti puna puna, kabuk nunis nemo.
If I can't go past you, I'll have to go through you.
Wonki atacha kapa donka, jisa bicha.
So here it is, laid bare before you. The irrefutable evidence. House Ald has been conspiring against House Organa for years, preying on their good trust. House Thul is the reason the Pantir heir was assassinated. And House Ulgo is merely a puppet of House Rist.
Lies! All lies!
There are holographic recordings, documents. You can't argue with hard evidence.
We trusted you! How dare you! You will meet our armies on the field of battle!
Please, everyone. There must be another way besides war.
Calm down. My brother's murder went unsolved for 20 years, and you expect me to sit across from his murderer and stay calm?
Just keep quiet, Jedi. I do this for the good of the galaxy.
On behalf of the Jedi Council, I order you to speak the truth to these people.
The Jedi Council doesn't live as I do, immersed in strategy, in variables, and outcomes. I have calculated the future, and for the galaxy to have peace, there must be war on Alderaan. I will not be shaken from this course.
I'm sorry, Master Sidoni, but I can't let that happen.
You are too late. All the pieces are already in place.
You're a fouler liar than House Rist.
House Rist takes exception to that characterization. Murderer.
That was 30 years ago.
We had an alliance!
House Organa has heard enough. It's clear to us that there can be no other course but war.
This is a peace summit. You will all sit down and make peace.
No. House Organa doesn't take kindly to being stabbed in the back.
Look who's high and mighty! We were kicked off Alderaan because you framed us!
Yes, and then you murdered the heir to the throne.
We didn't murder anyone! Rist did!
Yes, Rist put that usurper on the throne, but you ordered the hit.
Usurper? Our reign is as legitimate as any other.
How can you judge each other when you've all committed the same crimes?
Easy for you to say, Jedi, you don't have any stake in any of this. These accusations go back 30 years! 30 years of betrayal and treachery!
If you can't work together and trust each other at a peace summit, where can you?
Exactly. We can't trust anyone.
No, wait. Doesn't the Jedi have a point? We came here to make peace.
That was before we learned each other's true colors.
Was that really such a revelation? Every one of us was guilty of something. Surely we expected everyone else to be doing the same.
No, there must be war on Alderaan. The darkness is coming, and I must stop it.
Master Sidoni?
Listen to her! She wants war!
You should be ashamed.
The Jedi's right. We're so quick to fight we don't stop to think.
Jedi, if you will not agree to be silent, then I will silence you myself. The darkness is coming, Jedi. War must rage on Alderaan for 50 years, and only then can we put an end to the darkness. But you haven't won yet. Once you're out of the way, I'll make them see. No, I won't fail. Not again. I'm so sorry, Parkanis. I failed you. I tried to keep the darkness from coming, but I failed.
You're not the first person to mention Parkanis.
It's my fault Parkanis died. Malachor III. I miscalculated. He had to be left behind. He died because of me. Vivicar! My head! Please, I can't block out his voice any longer. You must kill me to silence him.
Do you know who Lord Vivicar is? Or where he is?
I don't know. I can't see into his head, but he can see into mine. Please, Jedi, you have to free me. You have to kill me.
It gives me no pleasure to do this, Master Sidoni.
Ah!
Master Sidoni!
Don't get weepy, Organa. She almost had us eating each other for dinner. I think I can safely speak for all present when I say that the Summit applauds your efforts.
Indeed. But I have to say, Jedi, I'm at a loss as to how to proceed from here.
House Ulgo is the true root of all of Alderaan's problems. I move that they lose their land and titles and go into exile.
What? This is an outrage. House Ulgo are kings by right.
You are usurpers! Murderers!
Order! Order! There has been a motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
No! We won't stand for this. You will have to take our lands by force.
The Summit has spoken. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you again, Jedi.
Jedi, I heard that a motion passed to strip Ulgo of all his lands and titles once the war's ended. And it's all thanks to you.
I represented House Terrell to the best of my ability.
Better than I dared hope. With Organa as an ally and Ulgo soon to be no more, House Terrell may soon return to glory indeed. As promised, with the authority I possess, I proclaim you a Lord of Alderaan, and award you these credits for your service to House Terrell.
I am quite honored.
The pleasure is all mine, Jedi. You've done House Terrell an invaluable service. I hope you will come visit us again.
Organa told me what happened at the summit. I'm sorry that Master Sidoni is dead.
She was inciting a war. She drew her lightsaber and wouldn't back down.
Then you did what you thought was necessary to maintain peace on Alderaan. I wish it had ended differently, but I'm sure you did what you felt was right. Alam also reports that while you were unable to prevent a war, you stopped Sidoni before the damage became irreparable. Commendable work, Jedi.
I did my best, given the situation.
The Council has come to expect nothing less of you. Tell me, did you learn anything new about the Plague Master, Lord Vivicar?
She told me he was in her head, influencing her actions.
I see. Master Sidoni was the last of the Lost Masters, and yet Vivicar still eludes us. Return to us here on Tython immediately, and we will discuss what you have learned. Lord Vivicar cannot remain hidden forever.
You summoned me, Master Sio.
Welcome home.
I wish we could greet you with better news.
Despite using every avenue available to us, we are no closer to finding Lord Vivicar.
Actually, I believe we are. A common thread binds all the plague victims. The loss of Parkanis Tark at Malachor III. Vivicar's influence forced the sick masters to relive their failures on Malachor. This is revenge. Personal revenge. Only one man would have that much anger and pain. The man who was left behind. I believe Lord Vivicar is Parkanis Tark.
Jedi, Parkanis is dead.
Far from it, Jarek.
Yuan? I told those Padawans to keep an eye on you. You must rest.
No. My pupil, my fellow Jedi, deserves to hear the truth about Malachor.
You're ill, Master Yuan. Don't speak more than you have to.
Malachor 3 isn't just strong in the dark side. The planet is the resting place of the Sith Lord, Terak Moraj. Our work on Malachor woke Moraj's spirit. One by one we fell under his power. The things we did still haunt me.
What happened to Parkanis Tark?
Parkanis was the youngest and weakest. We had to abandon him to Malachor's darkness. His sacrifice allowed the rest of us to escape, but it seems he survived and has taken Moraj's dark path.
You knew Vivikar when he was Parkanis Tark. How can I stop him?
I must make amends. I have a plan to help you find Vivikar. If the plague created a link between my mind and his, your shielding ability may allow me to use that link to find him.
No. You're already weak from the plague, Yuan. This could kill you.
Vivikar won't get the chance. I'll be between him and my master.
It's our best chance to find Vivikar.
Very well, Yuan. But we will monitor the ritual, and your former Padawan must stay at your side.
Thank you, CEO. I will go to the meditation chamber to prepare. Please meet me there when you're ready. Thank you for coming. I have made all the preparations for the ritual to find Lord Vivikar. I plan to create a connection between us, using your shielding ability. If it was Parkanis, this should work. Drawing on your strength, I will invert the link between myself and Vivikar, and use it to sense his location.
Don't expose yourself to Lord Vivikar's influence longer than necessary.
I won't, for your sake as well as mine. There are risks. For one, the shielding you gave me on Coruscant will be severed. I don't know what will happen then. It's possible I could die once your shield is gone.
You must resist, Master Yuan. Don't give Vivikar another victory.
With your strength to sustain me, we will do what we can. No matter what happens, you must give me as much time as possible. Reversing the link may be a long process. Let us begin. Yes, it's working. I can feel his mind, and I can feel
She can feel the power that she's challenging. There is no hope. Jedi, you don't look as strong as you did last time we spoke. Yuan has drained your strength and made herself vulnerable to me. Still arrogant and reckless.
You can't possibly fathom how much I will enjoy destroying you.
No, Jedi. Your interference ends here and now. See how Yuan's will crumbles before mine. Fitting that two of my enemies will destroy each other.
It worked. Listen, Lord Vivikar, he's out in deep space on some sort of vessel. Here, take the coordinates. He's surrounded himself with defenses. Send this. It's his code. It will give you time to get aboard. No, the darkness. Vivikar's will is too strong. I can't hold on. Please kill me. End it now.
I am obedient, Master Yuan.
May the Force protect you.
Yuan was a good master, and a great Jedi.
We've been monitoring events in the meditation chamber. Please return to the Council at once.
The ritual was a success. Lord Vivikar is out in uncharted space. but he knows I'm coming.
Now only your shielding talent can stop him.
When darkness overcame Yuan, you had the will to do what was necessary. Lord Vivicar will have made preparations, and he still has his greatest weapon, the Plague.
If that's his best weapon, he'll get a shock if he tries to use it on me.
Go to the coordinates quickly, before Vivicar strikes back. And Jedi, may the Force be with you.
I wasn't sure if you'd be foolish enough to come aboard, Jedi. But I can sense your presence.
Let's see if you handle a lightsaber as well as you talk.
There is darkness surrounding you. It's meager compared to mine. Come to me, Jedi. Stand in the shadow of Malachor if you can. Tell me, Jedi, what was it like when you struck down a master of your own order? Was it as you imagined?
You can't hide behind your minions forever, Vivicar. I will find you.
And then what? The battle is already fought, and I have won. You will understand soon, if you live that long.
Your power and tactics have got you this far, Jedi, but no further. This battle was decided before you stepped aboard.
There's nowhere left to run, Vivicar. And no more lackeys to do your fighting.
They've served their purpose, delaying you. My plague isn't just a disease. It siphons power from its victims. With the proper rituals, that power can be channeled. Soon, the combined strength of your masters will make me the most powerful Force adept who has ever lived.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
You can't defeat me, Jedi. This face, this Vivicar, he is just another skin to be shed. Parkanus offered himself to me on Malachor III to crush the order that destroyed us. He embodied my spirit.
I am no lost Jedi, no ordinary Sith Lord. I am Terak Morage.
Call yourself whatever you like. You'll die the same way.
No one can oppose me. I am beyond flesh, beyond death.
I will crush you, Jedi, and your shattered body will fuel my rebirth!
Impressive, Jedi. You might even have triumphed, but my victory is already complete. My plague has spread farther than you can imagine. Jedi Masters across the galaxy are succumbing to it as I speak. The plague binds these Masters to me. Hundreds of them. The heart and soul of your order.
Free those Masters, Morhage. Now!
And if I refuse, will you cut us down? Kill me, and you will kill every master I have ever infected. Everyone. Shielded or not, they are still bound to me. But what choice do you have? You cannot let me live, and I am deathless. Your shielding talent cannot harm me. You've lost.
This plague must be stopped now. No matter the cost.
We felt it. A massive shift in the Force. We have reports from across the galaxy. Dozens of Masters have died from the plague. Maybe hundreds.
Their deaths were the price of Tarek Morhage's destruction.
Morhage? So this threat was even greater than we knew. Thank you for all you have done. The Jedi Order owes its survival to you. Please, return to us on Tython. We wish to thank you in person, and we have a special reward for you.
We've been awaiting your return. Please, step forward. Thanks to you, the shadow of the plague has been lifted from the Order.
There's a title reserved for the most prestigious among us, whose wisdom and skill safeguard the galaxy. It hasn't been bestowed in thousands of years.
There were objections, given your methods, but we must acknowledge the debt we owe. Therefore, we name you Barsenthor, Warden of the Order.
I will do all I can to live up to this honor.
Your actions leave me in no doubt, and not a moment too soon. We have need of you. We have received word that the Republic is facing a new threat.
I stand ready for anything, Master.
We need time to prepare a war council. The Supreme Chancellor himself will be attending.
Take time to rest, and you should record your journey in the Jedi Archives. History must know of your actions. Return to us when you feel ready. For now, the entire Order will know there is a new Barsenthor among us.
We hunt side by side, Quaizen. Whatever my score, you share it.
Dornor Pasruk. Shiver Starsunk.